So earlier this week, the Trump administration announced some rollbacks on mercury regulations for coal-fired power plants, and this is problematic for a number of reasons. But one that really caught my eye was the rationale for doing it, which was essentially getting rid of co-benefits, saying we shouldn't count co-benefits in our analyses anymore for environmental regulations, which begs the question of what is a co-benefit and should you actually account for it? So to understand that, I've been thinking a bit about medication recently. I've had a cough, trying to get rid of it. And so if you go to the store and you're trying to get cough medication, there's a lot of options out there, and you would probably want to avoid one that had bad side effects. Say there were two choices, they were equally efficacious for your cough, they cost the same. One gave you a splitting headache, one did not, you wouldn't pick the one that gave you a splitting headache. Similarly, if there was one that had beneficial effects when you took it, it cleared up your aches and pains along with your cough, you'd tend to buy that one. That's essentially co-benefits. That's saying things that you're not originally focusing on but are coming along for the ride when you purchase a good or service, you should take account of that. And so it's analogous in trying to figure out how we control mercury. All of the prior analyses of EPA regulations to date said if you do something like controlling mercury from power plants, you tend to get other pollutants reduced when you incorporate those technologies. We should take account of that. That should be part of the analysis. The Trump administration is saying no longer. We need to only include the thing you're focusing on, which again is analogous to going to buy cough medicine and saying, forget about the side effects of the medication. I just want to know what it's going to do for my cough. So intuitively, it doesn't make sense. Economically, it doesn't make sense, and it goes against decades and decades of good analytic practice. So I think we need to, maybe as a field of environmental health, come up with some better terms than co-benefits so people can understand, get beyond the jargon, understand what's going on, which is really trying to come up with rationales for reducing environmental regulations that would have beneficial effects to public health.